Abayomi Arabambi joins us now on TVC News at 10 for more on this development. Julius Abure resumed his duty at the national headquarters of your party. Does he worry you that there might be an impending breakdown of law and order because the national vice chairman South, Lamidi Apapa, is also claiming to be the acting chairman of this party?
Well, thank you very much. Alhaji Lamidi Apapa is not claiming to be the acting national chairman. It is in line, the succession plan is in line with our party constitution, where the national chairman or national secretary, once they are incapacitated, the next national officer, in rank, will step in to be the new leader. But what happened today actually started, from the FCTI court, where Abure, the restrained former national chairman of Labour Party, through his lawyer, who also happened to be Mr. Peter Obi lawyer, came to the court to argue, their preliminary objection. But along the line, he came to specifically ask the judge to vacate the order because, according to him, Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. By that statement, it is very obvious what he meant by that, and my lord asked him, to be explicit about his statement that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. And when the judge now refuses to vacate the order, he stormed out of the court, then they headed straight, to the party secretariat. But somewhere along the line, I am not surprised about the conduct of Ajero. All of you will remember in this country, he fought tooth and nail with the immediate past president of NFC. When he lost the election, he was the one that formed United Labour Congress. So his antecedent is also showing. So for him to have invaded our party secretariat with all the miscreants is somehow very, very funny for him to claim.
About invasion, Mr. Arabambi, the NLC president, you heard him in the earlier report, also claimed that the acting leadership of the party actually invaded the party headquarters, and there were pictures of certain property destroyed in that regard. But let us speak to the legitimacy and credibility that the NLC brings to the Labour Party. If the NLC leadership is supporting Julius Abure, doesn't that also speak a lot about which side of this leadership is considered legitimate?
Well, when issue of judgment or order of a court is involved in a matter, we are bound to respect the decision of the court. But I am surprised today that the NSC president said nobody can remove Abure. I want to tell Nigerians why all of them are behind him. The illegal substitution of so many of our gubernatorial candidates and House of Rep candidates involve over 2 billion naira. I repeat, and I'm challenging Abure to go to court, or you write petition against me to the Inspector General of Police. The police have invited you, and a arrest warrant was issued against you and 3 others. But today, rather than NFC, who has always been, participating on a lot of principle of order of decency, they now run a twist around to say their prison is no more realistic. Is it not shameful for the president of NFC to drop away from the issue of perjury that have been established by police, the issue of forgery that's embedded by the police, and impersonation. Why would a man who calls himself a lawyer be involved in the forgery of the seal of a judge in Nigeria?
Allegations are already before the court, Mr. Arabambi. But I'd like us very quickly to speak to what this power tussle means for the future of the Labour Party, which is expected to build on the momentum it has gained, after this election. Some would say it's high time for both parties, to come together and also further its building after the election. What do you think about that?
We will not come together with anybody who has soiled his hand. Now, the chief of Labour Party, as consulted by our presidential candidate, is just like the Noah Ark. Every corrupt element, we are going to let them out in the rain there. They will not be part of the Noah Ark at the end of the day. Our position is very clear. Nobody should use our party to foment any form of trouble. Nobody should use our party to raise any form of insurrection. Nobody should use our party to divide Nigeria. We are in court with our presidential candidate, and we will abide by the decision, of the Election Petition Tribunal. But for NLC, they have come with their motive by Ajero telling us that, like the quotation he quoted from the Bible, that the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and violence have come to take it by force. We will not use force, but I am assuring him and all those that we are seeing in this picture that we are going to file a contempt of court against them, and we will see whether they are above the law, because he lacked the right to say nobody can remove Abure. A court of competent jurisdiction has restrained Abure from performing that duty. But today, Ajaro, tomorrow we will seek public, a position. We will be waiting for him. He might be appointed a minister. Today, the decision, all the statement today is going to hunt him for calling us a rodent. He's not a member of our party, for God's sake. He's not a member of the board of trustees. Who appointed him as member of the board of trustees? How much of his money has gone into the Labour Party, or we some of us have spent 15, 16 years? So he came in today in a justable manner, to come and carry out a coup d'etat, but we will use all judicial means to flush them.
It's a good place to leave it. Abayomi Arabambi is Labour Party Publicity Secretary. Thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 10.